My name is Kevin Teppo, and I'm here at Sun Prairie Media Center. We are recording this to explain my experience with a gentleman in Madison, Wisconsin, Sunday night. This gentleman is homeless, and the Sun Prairie Media Center offered their services so that I could articulate the situation to promote awareness and to continue to try to solve this problem of homelessness and also of hunger. The interview with Phillip, you will see a very gentle, very kind man who unfortunately has fallen on some rough times. Phillip met me at Michelangelo's coffee shop on State Street in Madison, Wisconsin, just last Sunday night. Phillip came into the coffee shop and he only had one boot on. His other foot just had a sock. So we all know how cold it's been here, and Phillip, he didn't even have two shoes. At the time, Phillip was looking for a place that he could warm up at. It was about 10:30 p.m. on Sunday night, and there's not too many places that are open on Sunday night near State Street. I approached Phillip right away, noticing that something didn't look quite right with him not having two shoes on, and just checking to see if there's anything I could do to help him. I noticed that he was talking to the waitress at the counter, even though I didn't hear what they said. I came to find out later that he was actually looking for a beer. And to the best of my knowledge, Michelangelo's doesn't sell beer. So I was talking to Phillip, and Phillip then came over and sat with me at my table. And he told me his situation. He told me how he is homeless, how last night, that would have been Saturday night, he stayed at a shelter called Bethel that would not allow him to stay at the shelter that evening, which was Sunday night. He alluded that he was kicked out. That really bothered me, and I'm not quick to judge, but I was concerned with the fact that this gentleman did not have another option. I assume that maybe there's not enough room there for him. Maybe he can only stay there a certain amount of days. Maybe even Phillip made a mistake, and the individuals at the shelter have asked him not to stay there. Either way, the outcome should never be Phillip or anybody like him does not have a place to sleep, does not have a place to go inside from the elements of the outside and sleep in a bed. So these things were all going through my mind and affecting my emotions as Phillip was telling me his story. We purchased him some food. He picked out his own favorite drink. We also got him a hot water to help him stay warm. And as he was talking to me, he also articulated the issue with his shoe. So not only do you have an individual who is homeless, you also have an individual who was picked on and or taken advantage of, and one of his two shoes, the only two shoes he has, was stolen. Possibly for a joke, possibly for whatever reason. We need to respect every individual, no matter what their economic situation looks like, or even if we're aware of the details. So not only does Phillip not have a house, not have any money, not have any food, but now he doesn't even have two shoes. If you're familiar with the logistics of where the Memorial Terrace or the Memorial Union and Michelangelo's restaurant on State Street, it has to be a mile to 3 miles, maybe even more, away from each other. And the weather, once again, as we all know, has been so cold, so rainy, so snowy. It was 20 degrees, 30 degrees, maybe 40 degrees Sunday at 10 p.m. when Philip walked from the Memorial Union to Michelangelo's and wherever else he walked before that. So we need to bring attention to the need in Madison and other communities that everyone needs a home to sleep in every night. Everyone needs to have a sufficient amount of food throughout the day and go to sleep in a warm dwelling, content with the food that is needed for them. We also need to educate everyone about how important it is to respect every individual, no matter what class, what situation, what nationality that they are. We need to respect them as a human because they're just as human as we are. It is very important that we learn many things from Philip. Philip taught me the importance of caring. He taught me and helped me understand the neglect that he has been dealing with. He helped me appreciate that we need to have more options for individuals who do not have a home, individuals who do not have sufficient food, individuals who are treated disrespectfully. I have started to work on a few options for more shelters. I have also been working on some different ideas of working with local restaurants and coffee shops on providing additional food for ones that are not able to purchase it. And I'm also working on different ways to teach and to show respect so that we can all benefit. As we all know, respect goes a long way. Love goes a long way. And not just in not stealing, but in everything. So please learn from Philip. Also, please view my website, kevinteppo.com. My last name is spelled T-E-P-P-O, so kevinteppo.com. And we will have many different options for the local Madison community to assist individuals like Philip. And we will want your suggestions on how we can help individuals like Philip. We will put together a local community website. We'll also develop an app. We will also provide different brochures and different paperwork that we can use to educate individuals in need and where they can go to get help. And also, this website and the app and the different documentation will provide options for the ones that want to help. Thank you for listening to Philip and I, and please take these suggestions and continue to apply them in your everyday life and with your family.